Hi guys, it's Jeff from Railway City Hobbies. It is Saturday, September the 3rd, and just getting back with a new shipment of the Athearn ready-to-run SD40s. Now, this is a SD40 CNJ Red Baron paint scheme, the elusive Easter egg essentially. So I'm going to unpackage it and we'll have a look it over the detail, and then we'll have a listen to it and run it on the track. So I'll package it here. Comes with, and you know what, I am honestly not entirely sure. I've looked for the instructions. I'm trying to figure out what this extra detail is. I honestly do not know. It comes with this. Can't find an instruction on it. I was looking on the instructions. I'm not sure what this is. A package of, it looks like extra detail parts, but I'm not honestly sure what they are. So right out of the box, you can see that this does have see-through fan grills and dynamic fan grills. It does have MU hoses and grab irons on the back. And again, on the front you also see the grab irons and the MU hoses. Take off the foam here just to see the paint job just a little bit better. So this locomotive is a sound locomotive. It comes with the Econami Sound. There's much debate about this locomotive, if the walkways should be black or should they be red. Many people, and I have quite a few New Jersey railroad fanatics that believe that this is actually supposed to be red, and then others that say it's black. Truth be told, not from being in the area, I cannot comment on that. One thing on the detail, you do have your speed recorder here on the truck. There are no sanding lines, which you'd typically see on a Genesis. The walkways or the actual steps are not see-through, but the actual platforms are on front and rear. You have a typical McHenry plastic knuckle coupler on the front here. You got their Sinclair antenna, a standard 3-chime horn, your sanding hatch front and rear, your rear grab iron. You got your brake wheel on the rear, your handbrake. You got your platform, which is stationary, and you got more handrails, grab irons here. The actual exhaust is open to the inside, whereas I believe, you can actually, looking through here, this is actually all open to the inside. What this locomotive doesn't have, which you would see on a Genesis or a higher end, this is a ready run. There are no the actual, like you can see on places here, you see where they should have the lift rings here, and here. So there are no lift rings on the upper side of the locomotive. Again, no sanding lines. The truck detail is that of a ready to run. So we'll take over the layout and run around and see how she sounds. Be right back. Alright, now that we're on the layout, I'll go through the sound and lighting functions of this locomotive, starting with the sound. Now, since this is a Econami soundtraxx, there are no startup sequences, so sound just goes straight on as soon as you turn it on. This is speed step 1. We're at speed step 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to put it to 0 here. Change direction. And unfortunately, this is the case with all Athearns, is we have incandescent bulbs. Not very bright bulbs in general, but they do serve as a light. So we'll run it reverse again. Right, run it back to the camera here. Speed step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7. 8, 9, and 10. Now we'll see the forward light. We have the bell. The bell is very loud on this. Horn is not so loud. I would expect it to be just a little bit louder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out the saddle so we can hear it at all speeds. Be right back. Now we have the locomotive on the saddle in a stationary position, so I can run it and we can hear the actual locomotive prime mover at all speeds. So we're at the highest notch, notch 8 now. Bring it down to 0 here. Now we're back at idle. Overall, the paint looks very nice on it. The could be more detail added to it, but this is one of the first offerings of the SD40 in quite some time. Now this is not the SD40-2, the rebuilds. This is one of the original SD40s. If you're a C&J collector, this would be right up your alley. You can detail it, super detail it to prototypical, and then you'll be up to like a Genesis type price. For those that you want to, for those of you that love the paint scheme, want to run it on your layout, and aren't sticklers on detail, like sanding lines, lift rings, labeling on the doors of the cab, sorry, not on the cab, doors of the hood, then this may lack in detail for some. But it is a very good offering by Athearn to satisfy the people that want the SD40 in the Central New Jersey paint scheme, the Red Baron paint scheme here. It is also available in the typical blue, as well as the Canadian National Wet Noodle red nose, and the Canadian Pacific script, the maroon and gray. There are others out there as well. They're just slipping my head right now, just off my tongue right now. So thank you for watching the review of the SD40 Athearn Central New Jersey, and happy modeling.